Hi. Um, so my last video actually got a lot more views and I got a lot more subscribers and a lot more comments than I was expecting. It was like 200 views, which honestly is a lot. It's a lot for YouTube, I feel, because YouTube is not something that you don't really find new people on YouTube a lot of the times, or at least I don't. My algorithm is kind of just like locked into place, and I know a lot of people's algorithm is locked into place. So I was really surprised and I got a lot of nice comments and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate like human interactions and like people just saying like this video is relatable and like I feel less alone. I think I should like take my ears out so the microphone um can hear me. Um so yeah, that was cool. That was kind of crazy. Like I think I gained like 20 subscribers and that's just like crazy. Like I don't know, I'm not like I'm just like when I think about 20 people, like that's great. I wouldn't want to be in a room with 20 people that I didn't know. Like, not saying you guys are like bad. I just mean like it would be awkward for me because I have social anxiety. But like, that's crazy. And I've already said like 30 times in this video. And basically, this is just like another video diary type thing. I just wanted to talk about. I've been feeling kind of weird lately about how I'm perceived as a woman, and it just sucks because sometimes if I get overly passionate about something, people act like I'm being hysterical and like angry about things, and I just don't think it would be perceived the same way if I was a man. And I know no one, like nowadays, like no one wants to hear any complaint from women about like the state of the world or like feminism, and like people just don't believe that women are treated differently, which sucks. Um, because they are like women are half the population, but we're still treated like we're not people, like we're not people sometimes. We're this separate thing, this separate like mystical thing. And I'm not saying everyone treats women like that, but like when sometimes I feel like when men are, you know, when men say, I'm not sexist, I would never treat a woman badly, I'm like, I don't believe you because I'm sexist sometimes. Like, I have internalized misogyny and I have to work through that, and I've like felt sexist feelings towards other women. Like, like, and I don't even benefit from that system, and I still feel those feelings. So, like, you definitely are feeling those feelings sometimes, even if you don't realize it or recognize it. Anyways, um, I don't really want to like talk about that the whole time. I just like, I think like being perceived or misunderstood, being perceived in a way you're not trying to be perceived as, or being misunderstood is like one of the worst things to feel. And it just sucks. Like, it just sucks to like be told you're a sensitive person and you're over emotional because you care about things and you have strong values in a way that like your peers wouldn't be if, you know, if I was a man or if I looked differently. I feel like people wouldn't subscribe certain emotions to me that I'm not having. I'm not hysterical. You know, like I think misogyny is bad and I think injustice is bad. Um that's really all I wanted to say about that. Um I feel bad, or I feel nervous about posting this because a lot of people that followed me were Sorry if you hear my dog coughing. She drank too fast. Bucky, it's okay. Oh. Okay, she just gagged. She has like at least she's a small dog, so she just gags super easily. It's okay. I feel like a lot of the people that followed me were men. I can't really remember. And I don't want people to think I'm like, it sucks because like I am an angry feminist. Like I am angry about like the state of the world and the state women have to live in. And I am angry about that, but that's not like the only facet of my being, you know what I mean? Like I am an angry feminist, but it's not all I am, you know. I love Oasis as well. My top 2 personality traits, being an angry feminist and liking Oasis. Yeah. Speaking of, I have these earrings that I'm just like kind of fondling as my like little fidget. I made these Oasis earrings and and I wore them to work the other day and no one made any comments on, like, no customers made any comments on them, and like I'm just, do they just think these are like my boyfriends? Like they're like, oh, that must be her husband that died in a war and he just looks slightly different in the other one. So whatever, that's funny. It's just like a little funny thing to get us away from the the feminism topic. It just sucks to even think about any type of serious thing right now. The way the world is going, it's so stressful. Everything is so stressful. Every time I look at the news, I want to cry. Like I'm serious. The things that are going on, and you know, I just think as a person that is often misunderstood, and I'm, I'm kind of self-diagnosing, but I'm pretty sure I have OCD. And when I'm misunderstood in that way, I I thought spiral. Basically, I was told by someone that I get really angry and emotional over things, and I shouldn't bring up things that are controversial because I get angry and emotional. And now I'm kind of thought spiraling on it, and I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm like, is it wrong to be passionate about things that are important? I don't think so. I don't think that's a wrong thing. I don't feel wrong in my assessment of that situation. And I don't feel wrong for being passionate. I wasn't yelling and I didn't cry. I wasn't berating the person and their, you know, personality or something they couldn't change. I was saying this opinion is wrong and misogynistic and sets women back, and it is problematic um, for someone in your standing to be, you know, saying this openly. And whatever, I know I'm a sensitive person and I know I can be sensitive, but I feel when I'm not in a state of anger or you know, passion, I still feel that I'm right. And I feel it's not even that I'm right, I feel that I'm justified in standing up for myself and for other women. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not about having the right opinion, it's about like knowing what's wrong. Like I know it's wrong to say that people are lying about being harassed and, you know, stuff like that. I know it's wrong to just assume women lie about things like that. Um, because women don't have anything to gain from lying about something like that. It's so horrible. It's such a horrible thing to have to come out with. everyone hates you. Everyone thinks you're a horrible person for ruining a man's life. Um, and that just makes me sad. Like the overwhelming sadness of like having to exist as a woman sometimes is just so overwhelming. And it's not something you can really explain to other people that don't see it. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm sorry. I went back to it. I went back to the problem. And like, this is kind of the way my brain works. Like, I'm distracting myself, but then it's like, then I'm back at the problem, and it's like, am I just this confrontational, angry person? Like, am I just, I don't know. When I get into situations like this, I'm like, I can't help it. Like, I have to say something. I have to like disagree. And I wish I wasn't like that. I wish I could just be quiet. And I'm the same way about like good things too, like things I like. I can't not talk, and that's so annoying. That's why I like started making videos, because I wanted to talk about things. And I used to do a podcast because I like talking so much. And like, but it's good and it's bad because I like talking about the things I like, but then when something bad happens, I will ruminate on it forever, and I will just like go over and over again about all the things that I did wrong, or like the things I should have done differently or whatever. And I had my therapy today, and so I just feel like, you know, open, I guess, and whatever. I'm not gonna send this video to anyone, and I'm just gonna post it. And I'm so sorry for like the 20 people that subscribed to me, because I was actually being inspiring the last video. I feel really bad for you in this moment, and you can skip this one if you want. Um, and if you also like Oasis, can you comment your favorite Oasis song so I can just listen to it? Um, I've listened to all their songs. Don't get me, I'm not a fake fan, but like I've only been listening to Oasis lately, so I'll just listen to it again.